Hello, you joined me in the Netherlands actually. I've just enjoyed a nice little hotel stop. It was pretty good actually, it was quite cheap, and my bike's just around the corner. This gravel this morning, I don't know if you can see that, but you see that massive line on the left? That was my tyre, 9:30 at night, so I nearly lost it coming into the car park. It's very dark around here at night. So obviously here's the bike, welcome if you haven't seen it before. It's an BMW R Nine T with boxes from Unit Garage and an Oxford bag which is strapped on using rock straps, and because I've got the rear luggage rack now, hopefully you can see it in there. That's the rear luggage rack, so it's pretty rock solid to be honest. It's allowed to move a little bit of course. Now like many people, when I stay at a hotel, rather than try and leave with all the stuff at once, what I like to do is come out, load up the bike, go back to the hotel room and just get the final basics rather than try and trudge through the hotel with all the stuff on. And when I'm in the hotel room, I also set my destination on the sat-nav for the day rather than try and do it all out here. So the plan for today is we're heading to a place called Ghent, or as the man pronounced it, Ghent. And when we get to Ghent, there's a castle and a nice old town square, so I thought we'd check that out. It's only 45 kilometres, and I'm not going on the motorways because that was so boring yesterday. So here we go. I've got to say, I hate gravel car parks. I know this is meant to be an off-roady bike, I will not make that mistake again, but it's not very good for gravel. So, welcome. Now yes, it is the Netherlands, but I'm on the very outskirts, and I'm only going because I get a nice cheap hotel here. And I couldn't find anything I liked in Belgium that wasn't at least €100, whereas that one was just perfect. Got parking, breakfast, Wi-Fi, and it's not like a major sort of busy one. I try to avoid all major hotel chains really. Sometimes it is just what you need, but most of the time I try and just go to an independent little one. Gotta say, it's cold today. It's currently about 4 degrees Celsius, and I'm really hoping it warms up soon because that was not fun. But no, breakfast was quite nice. Everyone was very friendly. I always find there's someone to chat to, even if it's very broken English, but again, they know more English than I know Dutch. So it was nice to chat to them all. We're going to go around here. There's a castle and an old town square, which I thought might be really nice. So just have a look around there, and I'm on the lookout. So one thing I've realised I've forgotten is the plugs. So I brought all the cables, but I brought no plugs to actually plug anything in. So I'm working off my power bank at the moment, which is not a big problem because I can charge the power bank from the bike. But when I get to a hotel or my little camping pod that has electric, it would be nice. I've got an extension cable with me, so the plan was just to convert the plug of the extension cable and plug everything in using my British plugs. But of course I've forgotten my British plugs, haven't I? I've only got one, but it's not USB, it's got the drone charger permanently wired into it. So yeah, a bit awkward. So I managed to use my drone charger because that's got 2 USBs. But the big plan for me would be to just buy 2 of those multi-USB charge plugs. So I'm on the search. Now, 700 metres away from the B&B I was staying in, there was actually an electrical shop, but they didn't open till 11. And I thought, well, I'm ready now, you know, it's just about to, it's 9:55, so I wasn't really going to hang around an hour. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on hanging around for just an hour just to go and buy a plug. So I figured I'm sure I'll find them in every off-licence and petrol station across. So. Welcome back. You haven't missed much at all really, just straight roads. This is a bit awkward. I hadn't planned to be on the dual carriageway today. I sort of said avoid dual carriageways. Well, I said avoid motorways, but anyway. So we've got 6 kilometres on here, so I will see you when I get off this road. It's also very boring. I haven't seen anything pretty. I think hopefully Ghent is going to change my mind on that, but I haven't seen anything particularly pretty yet. So I'm hoping it's all in this old town centre. I've got no idea what this town is called either. Sorry, I'm the worst tour guide in the world. Now, overtaking here is always a bit strange because you feel like you're undertaking people, but you just remember all the sides are swapped. So if you if you do a normal overtake, then you're actually undertaking. Right, I'm gonna give it a go, see what happens. Yeah, that felt right. It is colder than I'd imagined, to be honest with you. It's only about 5 degrees. Tomorrow, or nearly tomorrow, I'll actually be in Germany. It should be slightly warmer, should be up in the sort of 10s. And then Switzerland, I imagine, will be quite cold. And then after Switzerland, Italy, which is looking warm at the moment. It's looking like it's about 16, 17 degrees Celsius. And then after that, well, it's Greece. And that's going to be toasty, I hope. Now, normally what I do is I put it in neutral and it changes the light magically to green. But I don't know if that's going to happen this time. I know it's nothing to do with the fact I put it in neutral, just always seems to be the way. Whenever I touch the handbrake in the car, or I put it in neutral on the bike, always seems like the perfect time for the traffic light to change green. Weird. So here we are. I don't know anything about the place. I'm just going to go and look at some stuff. Oh my god, tram tracks, how weird. Right, I'm going to find somewhere to stop roughly around here because I feel like I'm sort of in the right place. Right, let's have a quick peek on the old Google Maps. Now, TomTom is good up until a point, and then I feel like it's pretty thick because it tends to not know all the little details. So what I do, like most people, get my phone out. We're 700 metres away from the castle, so we're going to go along to Gravensteen, where there should be a big castle. So let's go and give that a go. Still recording? Yeah, great. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is looking good. It's just not very well surfaced. Oh, this road is horrible. This does not look right. Why is this place so confusing? What's that meant to mean? No, it's not looking good. Look at this. Is this sweet? Oh, perfect. So sweet. Bumpy. But this is Ghent, or Ghent as it looks on the map. And very, very sweet. Obviously, sort of feels like Amsterdam without all the prostitutes. Right. Not that that's a bad thing. Okay, this doesn't quite feel right, but there's a car up there and it's not a taxi, so they must be able to ride on these roads. It just feels very, very wrong. Alright, I'm gonna risk it here. Well, there's the castle I need, so I'm gonna leave the bike here, go for a walk, and hopefully not have some sort of fine on it. So, welcome, you join me on a walk in Belgium. Now, I've just parked the bike and hopefully I don't get a ticket. I have seen there are quite a few motorbikes just sort of randomly abandoned at the side of the road, so I'm hoping mine's okay as well. So here we are, this is what we've come to see. Gravensteen Castle. Wow. It's pretty impressive, to be honest. It's not what I was expecting at all. Right, I'm going to have a look around here and I'll take some photos for you. Hello, you joined me on a quiet back road in Ghent. I think it was quite nice. I brought I realised I thought I forgot the strap for this. So I brought a strap from a shop. I got about 10 metres down the road and it snapped and fell on the floor. So I went back in and they said they only do refunds. And I said, well, I'm not coming back. Can I have cash? And she gave me a cash refund as a one-off, which was really nice actually. Because it was £8 and to break within about 2 minutes is a bit awkward. I did lie though. I told her I wasn't carrying this because that weighs quite a lot. But anyway, so we're going to head off to Dinant now and I'm looking forward to it. So let's get going. One thing that's really annoying me is because my clothes bag covers up my panniers, I can't just whip out my water bottle like I was planning to. So I need to buy a cheap water bottle and strap it to the top of my pannier, because pop it under here and just strap it down. And hopefully it'll be there when I next stop. Now this is a funny feeling, but I've been assured this is right. And there's a car following me, so it must be right. It just feels really wrong to be on the tram tracks. Like, I've literally gone through a tram station there, but this is so strange. I can't believe this is legally allowed. It just feels odd that you'd allow cars and motorbikes to share the tram lanes. Comment below, is this normal where you live? It was obviously normal, people are doing it, but how does this make you feel? It makes me feel very nervous. So I should just say it's only boring for today and the next day, and then it gets quite interesting again. We are on the outskirts of Brussels, and I've turned off the motorway because the motorway was so busy I wasn't getting anywhere, so I've decided to come around here instead. So I'm just cutting through Brussels on the not motorway, and then I shall inevitably end up on another motorway. I should say, when I get to Germany, I don't have this weird traffic light. Oh, I think it's for the buses. Yeah, I should say when I get to Germany, I've got one of those TomTom routes already planned when I get to Germany, so hopefully it'll all become very scenic and a lot easier as well. So I'll be doing the German wine road and then the Black Forest, and then the Rhine road taking me down to the Rhine Falls, and after the Rhine Falls I'll be in Switzerland, so I'll be doing all the mountain passes there, and yeah, very, very excited. Haven't seen many other bikers, to be honest. That's the first sort of, I say proper biker, but you know what I mean. That's the first not moped rider I've actually seen. This isn't the nicest area, but I turned the camera on because of that. Look at that. What an incredible, see, just as you go to change gear you move. What an incredible sight. Let's lift up the visor. No idea what it is, but it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It's massive as well. But yeah, I haven't seen many other riders, to be honest, only sort of moped riders. So I don't know where all the actual bikers are. They're probably not out yet because it's too cold, but no, I've only seen mopeds. But the people on the mopeds are quite nice and chatty actually most of the time. So there we go. So yeah, I've got a full tank of fuel, and this is faster progress than the motorway, believe it or not. kilometres on the motorway. It just hit stop start, so I pulled in, got some petrol, and after filling up the petrol and getting some lunch, I decided to avoid motorways and get going. So I've got 105 kilometres to Dinant, and then I've got a little camping pod booked just on the outside of the village, so that should make things quite easy, hopefully. Welcome back. It's not as sunny as it was earlier, which it wasn't even sunny earlier, to be honest. But here we go. It's a bit rainy, it's a bit cold. I've got 54 miles, no, I've got 54 kilometres till Dinant. So I'll have a look around there. So it's all gone a bit cold, really. There's not much to say, to be honest. It was started to spit a little bit, and now all of a sudden it's really raining. But it's just one of those things, I guess. So I'm just ploughing on. I am keeping an eye out for somewhere scenic though, because I've got a chicken wrap in one of my boxes, and I'm quite doing with that right now. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, it's even got a bench. What an absolute cracker! Right. Catch you soon. So I'm just a little town called Sombreffi, and I'm just heading towards Dinant. It is a bit raining now. I'm glad I'm in Goretex, but I could be warmer, let's just say that. Back on the road again. We got just under an hour. Oh god, that was a big bump. Well, this is the road I was just on before I turned off, so I'm sure it'll figure it out. Just hoping things warm up. But yeah, again, look, no shops open at all. I think that's actually a paint shop, that one. But it's only 3:30. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Friday, but anyway, a bit strange. Round the wrong way, round the wrong way. Try not to die. As you can tell, it's very rainy indeed, and I don't really want to trudge around the town just getting wetter really. So I'm 18 kilometres away from my little camping place. Thankfully I'm not camping in the tent. I've got a camping pod with heating and cooking, and I believe there's a shop on site as well. So I'm basically just going to head there. It's got a sauna, so I'm going to see if the sauna's open, and I'll basically just check out Dinant tomorrow, and then after that I'll head over into Germany, because Belgium's a bit boring. Sorry if you're watching and you're from Belgium, but it's just a bit dull, isn't it, really? There's not much for me to do. It just said it was going to rain for the rest of the day, and there's just no point in me hanging around just to get wetter and colder really. I'd rather show you it when I'm a bit warmer, and tomorrow looks a bit better, to be honest, so there we go. So I'm making my way to the camping site, and it also has a little farm shop attached as well, so hopefully the farm shop's open, but there's a petrol station before, and it did say I had cooking facilities. So I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to stop at this petrol station, which is a few miles before the campsite, and I'm going to get some sort of meat, hopefully a steak, that would be lovely. And then if they do indeed have cooking facilities, so I'll just pick up some pasta from the petrol station, and hopefully I can cook indoors. But if they don't have anything, then at least I can just get my camping stove out and just bust down some pasta. That is a first. I've never seen a sign for a frog before. Warning, frogs. Now, if it wasn't so cold and rainy, I would open my visor up, and I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there are actually flakes of snow in this rain as well, so I think this is actually sleet, because there are floating flakes of snow and rain as well. So yeah, a bit chilly. It's not what I was expecting. I thought I'd have better weather than this, to be honest. or 12 minutes till we get there. These are more my type of roads, not in the wet obviously, but this is more what I was expecting, just twisting sort of country lane sort of style rather than dual carriageways and motorways. But again, in each different country I've got different routes planned, so hopefully if you think this video is a bit boring, please don't think this is what I'm going to do in every single country. I think it will hopefully get more interesting as time goes by. Yeah, it's definitely snowing. Don't know if you just saw that when I stopped, but no, this is not just rain, there is floating flakes of snow as well. So it'd be interesting to find out the temperature actually. When I get to the campsite I'll check out on Google Maps, but wow, chilly. I'm definitely going to call this one an early night. Hello. You joined me from a very wet campsite. Thankfully I've got here the sat nav. Thankfully I've got here the GoPro battery died just as I was on the road leading up to it, so I was about less than a kilometre away and the battery cut out. But anyway, I'm just waiting for someone to turn up. I rang them, they said they were sending someone. I don't know if they're sending like a tortoise from like Uganda or something, but wherever they're coming from, it's not in France, it's not in Belgium, and I've been waiting a while, to be honest with you, so they're not getting a good review at all. But it was only €20, so it's more annoying. I can see the place I'm staying in as well, so I'll flip the camera around in a sec. But gotta say, I'm a bit cold. I've got my beer and I've got my sausages. I'm not going to drink the beer just yet, just in case there is no hope here. Then I'll go find a coffee shop or something. But did say check in from midday, so I'm glad I didn't ruck in. Did say check in from midday, so I'm glad I didn't rush here for midday check in. I'm just hoping someone is here. But I can see the little pods I'm staying in, so I can't wait to get into them. I've also parked miles away. I've parked all the way over there. Hang on. There. And the pods are actually there. But I've got plenty of time to kill, just waiting on someone to turn up. But I'm quite warm. I don't look very clean, actually. Ugh. Alright, give my face a little scrub tonight. Sorry for those of you watching in HD. I've never seen my face so filthy. Anyway, I'm a bit bored of waiting now, so I'm going to call the guy again. I'm going to call the other number and just see, because it's got heating in that pod, and I wouldn't mind. I've paid for it, so I quite like to get in it. Right, catch you soon.